today's Beauty and the Geek recap.
Of a recap.
What?
I know.
It's the extra special Beauty and the Geek special.
We're going to tell you things you won't hear anywhere else, except on the show.
Yeah. So, Jim was eliminated before the makeovers. So,
I love Jim.
But guess what? He's getting one too.
Fantastic.
So we're going to see that in this episode too.
At the end of the show. So after they met in the beginning, they found out it wasn't going to be Beauty and the Geek.
It's Beauty versus Geek.
That's right. Totally different. So it's time for the Beauty and the Geek, or Beauty versus Geek yearbook.
Yeah. So Jason, he is the muscular geek.
I cannot believe the muscles.
It kind of freaks me out.
Because if he had like a different head, he would totally be hot.
That's messed up.
I'm sorry. I like him.
He's a good person.
He is a good person. So, he was voted most likely to be in his own fitness infomercial.
Gotta give him that.
Yep. Next up,
Jonathan, who likes to attract mates with his
Velociraptor
call.
Yeah. They made him a potato girlfriend. Because I guess he never had one. Yeah. And it looked really disgusting because I think they took like hair out of the garbage can.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's nasty.
That was pretty bad. He's the most available bachelor.
Keep doing that Velociraptor
Yeah,
speed.
because that's hot. Tommy up next.
He's the it geek.
You know it. He's got a little Superman curl. He's totally a virgin. I don't know about right now, but...
So yeah.
Tommy!
Most likely to hook up.
That's right.
You know, don't let that title of virgin be deceptive, because he looks pretty dirty.
He wants it. He wants it bad. Joe. He has got a signature style.
Yes.
All his own.
Scary.
Dirty. He don't like to change his underwear.
Yeah, dirty in a few ways.
He don't like...
That is disgusting.
Yeah, he knows all about the nasty. He don't like to take showers every day.
That's disgusting.
Picks his nose, farts, burps.
Alright, that's enough.
Alright.
Smokey.
Smokey's gonna throw up now. See? So yeah, he's the most likely to let it all out.
Moving on. Greggy!
Greggy.
The first Gaysian.
Self-proclaimed Gaysian.
He loves to cry.
He's always crying.
There's a different cry for every emotion.
He's crying when he's happy, when he's sad, when he's overwhelmed.
Excited.
Yeah. Greggy,
Always.
we love you. He's most likely to wear his heart on his sleeve.
Definitely.
Absolutely. And rounding up the Geek yearbook and Beauty yearbook, Tara. Or
Cara.
as you say, Tara.
She's like, I had an extra finger when I was born, and my mom had it removed because it was so not cute.
She's like so dumb. I think her brain was in her
Did
extra
she really
finger.
have an extra finger?
I don't know. Maybe it was a nail.
She
they
had,
cut it.
to put it whateverly,
Yeah.
the most dumb quotes.
Right.
So she was voted most quotable beauty.
That's right. So now let's get on to a little recap of how it all went down and we got to this point.
Yeah, so the first challenge, they had to get phone numbers,
Right.
and whoever got the most wins.
Well, the beauties won that one, even though
Even
they
though
had
they were
make-on
upping it
miss.
up.
Yeah. And John, the I hate girls!
Girl suck!
was the first one off.
Thank God. They didn't show his freak out, though.
Yeah.
His major freak out.
He definitely had a panic attack behind that podium.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the beauties were like to fight.
Yeah, so it's time for Beauty Bash.
It's the tomboys versus the prisses.
So, first up, first fight, Amber and Letitia.
Then, Amber and Tiffany.
Then, Randy and Tiffany.
Then Randy and Amber.
Seems like Randy and Amber were quite the scrappers.
Yeah, they really were. They really hated each other. They were constantly at each other's throats.
Yeah, and then Letitia was trying to make the peace, and everyone ended up hating her.
She's like 29 years old, so she was
no
like
idea.
the mom of the group, I think. And I think everybody thought, ooh, she thinks she's better than us. Because she's like 29. I'm 30. So yeah, she thinks she's better, so I don't like her, but everybody likes me.
Cara was friends with everyone.
That's right. Because who could not love that baby voice?
Baby voice.
That's right. So it's the Beauty versus the Geeks talent show.
Yes, one team was very well prepared, the other was
Not
crap.
so much.
Beauties just crapped it out.
They were
I'm sorry.
relying on their feminine wiles to win, but nobody was buying.
No, so the Geeks
won.
won by a landslide. Came down to Randy and Amber, the two rivals.
Okay.
And Amber was sent packing. Sorry, Tommy.
He was
There goes
busted
your
up about
girlfriend.
it. He was busted up, his supermodel girlfriend. So, it's the Beauty versus Geek Bowl.
Yes.
At
Chris
LA Stadium.
and Jillian had to switch teams.
That's
and the
right.
losing team would have to get rid of that person immediately. The one that
Right.
switched over.
And someone else. So, the Geek team lost.
Yeah.
And Matt hurt his shoulder.
So Jillian
That was messed up.
out.
She was automatically out. And they weren't competing against each other anymore. They were competing with each other.
Oh. So Jonathan was the last geek standing, and he was eliminated.
Oh, why wasn't it Joe?
I know. Why would Tara pick Joe? He's so gross.
I guess that was the plan. You know,
I guess
nobody
they
wanted
thought
Jim.
he needed more help.
Jim had earwax, so I think
So
nobody
what?
wanted
Joe
him.
wears the same pair of underwear every day.
I know, really. Buy him some Q-tips. What's worse?
Come on.
Alright, so it's time for the geeks to play Radio Love Gurus.
With lavender-clad Dr. Drew.
He is hot. He's a silver fox.
No. So Tommy was able to talk his way through that one, and he won.
He's the only one who can handle the dirty talk and not be especially dirty. Like
Joe.
Joe. Okay, so then it was time for the beauty science fair. And yeah, Letitia totally did not know how to say photovoltaic. So she was
You
just
just
like,
made it through that.
yeah. So Cara won for her baby talking egg demonstration that she stole from Jason.
Oh!
And that the physics guy totally stole from
The
her.
physics guy was like, "Oh, Cara, let's talk about it over dinner."
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So Jim and Tiffany were eliminated on that round. It's
Yeah, the
time-
next week, the week after
I
he was
know.
eliminated. Oh, time for makeovers.
That's right. And you know what? I was so disappointed with the makeovers this season. They were not huge changes.
No.
The biggest change was Joe, who turned into Chastity Bono.
Oh, it's so
What did they
bad.
do to you, Joe?
I don't know.
Every
It was
time I
bad.
look at that, I'm just thinking, oh
And
my god,
just
it's
like-
Celebrity Fat Club. And there's Chastity Bono. Yeah, it's time for the acting challenge.
Soap opera.
Bring in the young and the restless, people.
Of course, which guy was it? Mr. Ripped guy?
Oh, Jason.
Jason with his wonderful acting skills.
He had to take his shirt off.
I
too.
bet it does.
Wow, that was really bad. Okay, so yeah, they didn't have to eliminate anybody this week, but they had to mark somebody for elimination. So the way that they did that was to have a second makeover.
Into girls.
Ugly, whorish girls who wouldn't get $1 for
Trannies.
doing anything. So yeah, Joe lost. So the team,
Even though he looks the most like a girl.
yes, the team
don't
of
know how
Joe
that
and
happened.
Tara lost. Well, maybe it was because he was talking with his eyes closed. I don't know.
I know. So they were marked for elimination.
Right. So the next week's challenge was Firegeeks.
But Matt couldn't compete because
He
he's
was
messed
still
up.
hurt. His clavicle was broken. So yeah, Tommy won that one because he wanted to be somebody's hero, number 74.
74. Be someone's hero.
That's right. And he did. So now it's time for the beauty garbage challenge. Beauty's digging the garbage.
They had to collect enough recyclables to equal $5 exactly, and
That's
after
right.
everyone, well, a couple of people were way off.
This is like $6 and...
This is like $8.
Yeah. Hey, I got... Michael Richards, I got $5 here. No, you don't.
So Christina ended up winning that one.
And poor Randy and Greggy were eliminated.
No!
Not Greggy. Damn it.
Greggy.
Well, you know what time it is, Maddie?
What?
It's time for Jim's makeover.
Yes.
Wow, they were working on him. Then something walked out. It was
Who
not the Jim
hell
that walked
was
in.
that?
Holy crap.
He was hot.
He was like, I
He was
cannot
definitely
believe
the
that was
best
under
makeover
there.
like
Ever.
of the whole show.
Ever.
Ever.
He could totally be walking the runway. He was amazing. Just keep your mouth closed, Jim.
It was on the level of like Scooter.
Yeah.
And who's the other guy?
Nate.
Nate.
Amazing.
But still, I think Jim was the best.
Jim was the best ever, and he got a leather pocket protector, and then Tiffany was like, damn, you look like Ryan Gosling, or the hairdresser
He
was like, you look like
did.
Ryan Gosling.
It was scary.
Jim, you could be working.
Yes.
You could
Call
totally be
Rachel
working.
McAdams because they're done. She needs a new costume.
So the next 3 episodes are the last 3 episodes of this season, and it's going to be power-packed. Tommy's gonna hook up again.
The first geek to hook up with 2 different beauties.
There's love after Amber.
Yeah.
So...
And Joe's a little bit jealous because I'm guessing it's Tara.
Whoa. I don't think he's the only one that hooks up either.
Ooh.
I think Matt gets some action too
so.
from Baby Talks.
Cara.
Yeah. And there's going to be chills and spills because they're going to Big Bear.
Ooh.
That's right, they're going sledding.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to break a head. So, how will this year's winner be chosen?
I don't know. It's going to be the craziest Beauty in the Geek challenge ever.
The hugest. Did you see those stretch limos?
Spanning across the whole city.
They were serious. I'm thinking it's going to be like a shopping type of pick out me some stuff challenge.
They had something like that before.
I know, but they're saving it for the last this time. So yeah, it's the biggest ever, and we're going to be there. And you better be too. So till then, much love.